Howdy folks, welcome back to some Run 8. We're going to let the all the trains get loaded in, and then we'll get started. Also, while they're loading in, we do have our engine now, so we're going to get that started up. We've got to do just a little bit of prep work here at Monolith, and then we're going to go down to Mojave Yard and grab our train and start heading this way. Do all the things here. I was looking at this loco. It doesn't appear to even have a skin back. Like I didn't, I couldn't find it anyway. So I guess it's just a Run 8 locomotive. It's an SD40T-2 tunnel motor. You can see they got the air intakes low down. So when they were going through the tunnels, they weren't sucking in the hot air up here. Pretty cool. So that is the plant switcher here at Monolith. Let's take a quick look around. I think all I need to do is pull these out onto the track, and then we'll be good to go to pick up everything. Yeah, then everything else is trailing point. And I'm not really sure how this works exactly. There is a channel. Let me just pop that in chat real quick. There is a channel that has some great multiplayer Run 8 videos by guys that actually know what they're doing. Check out that channel sometime. I've watched their Monolith series. But it's been a couple years, so I forget exactly what all they did to do this the smart way, but we'll figure it out. One thing I know, though, we need to get these guys pulled out, and then our train's going to be coming in from this end. So we can then come down here and make all our pickups. I assume that we can stick the pickups over here on this track and then do the setouts. And then the plant switcher can handle this facing point switch. I think that's how that works. But also, we're kind of using the main here. I don't know if this is considered the main. I assume it is. It's double track through here. Where's the crossover? Yeah, it's double track main for a long ways. Because we'll have to use the main to get this power out of the way. Because there's no runaround here at Monolith, surprisingly. There's no runaround tracks. Right? Right. No runaround track. So we've got Otto engaged. He's running everything. And we're out here. Where are we? We're out towards Summit. Looking at my map here. So we're between, where's Cameron? Okay, so there's Cameron and yeah, Tehachapi, I think. Summit, yeah, Summit's just east of. Summit's not actually on here. All right. So we're right here. Monolith is right here between Cameron and Tehachapi. Hey, Nova Blaze. Yeah, I was just dropping a link to that channel in there. He's got, I'm not sure if he's got anything recent, but he's got some really good Run 8 videos where he's doing multiplayer with like a conductor and brakeman. So just another Run 8 channel if you want to check it out. And I watched his video on basically running this local. It's been a couple years, so I forget exactly all the little tips and tricks. Alrighty, let's get going. So let's pull this up. Got our horn, we're good to go. get these tankers. So we got the tankers pulled out, and then we'll get this guy tucked back on his siding, and then we'll head down to Mojave Yard and grab our train. We're going to be the Monolith plant switcher and the LOP-53 local train crew today. A little fast there, Chief. Oops. Space doesn't make you go up. Play too many other games. The muscle memory is real. Alright, let's hop in the cab. Yeah, I don't even know what Train Town is. Nova Blaze. Let's see. Let's get some gauge lights on. Or is it panel lights? I can't remember. Yeah, gauge lights. What's up, Bob? Bob's hanging out with us always. Hey, Brian. Welcome. Yeah, we're doing some more trains today. It's early morning. We're over here at Monolith. I believe it's a cement plant. And we're doing a little switching in lieu of getting a local run up here. I don't know exactly how far it is from Mojave Yard. So I don't know if we'll get up here with the train today. We've got some other switching to do on the way to Monolith. The LOP-53 is an interesting local because you can't do it all at once. You got to do it in like 3 different parts. Just because of the way the industries are set up. They're on either side of Mojave Yard, and then Monolith is quite a ways out. So, yeah, working LOP-53 is a big job. We're going to be doing the first of many parts today. Lionel Train Town. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Run a little bit of a grade here. Oh yeah, definitely a grade. All right, there's our initial stop. Let's get out here and get coupled up. Now, are these guys full? No, they're empties. All right, good to know. All right, we need to come on forward about half a car. We're on a grade, so it's a lot of fun. Get a pull set throttle. There we go. All right, set the independent. And these guys are empties. Let's take off the handbrakes, let them roll up against the loco. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 cars. They're all empty. I could probably be lazy and not put air in them. And we'll just stop with the locomotive brakes. Famous last words. We'll let gravity. I probably actually could have just gravity dropped these out of here if I wanted to be, you know, really cavalier about stuff. All right, we need to come on out of here. We should have plenty of room. We just need to get clear of the switch. And let's go ahead and put 10 pounds on the independent. Let's see how that does us. Keep things under control here. Speed's coming down. Go with 5 pounds. Maybe 7. Just don't want to get too much speed going. Yeah, gravity dropping. I wonder if that's how they would do that. Gravity drop them out. All right, we got these out on the thoroughfare. I keep hitting spacebar to go up. Spacebar is horn. Is there room? You know what? Let's put them on here. Let's see if that, and then I won't have to. Well, is there anybody coming out here? Yeah, it's actually pretty clear. We could use the main to run back around. All right, we'll do it legit then. Throw 3 handbrakes on here. Okay, now we need to get out on the main. So I should be polite and ask the dispatcher. So where do I set this as the destination block maybe? And then ask for, or no, it's gonna be this one, isn't it? I think. Or actually, let's try something else. Let me unselect that. Let me get my reverser in reverse so he knows I want to go backwards. Let me just see if he'll give us mainline authority. So there's an AI dispatcher is who I'm talking to. Otto. O-T-T-O. Otto, the automatic dispatcher. Requests relinquish mainline authority. Unable to issue mainline authority. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let's do this instead. Let me say that's my destination block. And then we'll request signal. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Okay, we're just going to take the main and see what he says. How about that? We have... I'm able to see on the dispatch board that there's nobody coming. So, let's see how much we get yelled at for taking the main here. Let's line the switch. We'll pretend like we called him on the phone and got authority to do this. Okay, so now he knows that there's a switch open on that, so. But he shouldn't be dispatching anybody here anytime soon anyway. What's up, DL541? We got to use the main. If there was a runaround track here, I'd use that. There's just no runaround at Monolith. Got to use the main. It's early morning, so that sun is pretty low. All right, let's hop back in the cab. Better to ask forgiveness than permission. That's what I'm thinking. We got to run all the way down here and then come back on the track. I don't know what the speed restrictions are if you're running light. I know there are some, at least on some railroads. We're going to pretend like it's 30. So that was the relays kicking in. On this locomotive, it's got like almost a second gear, basically. It's got some relays that kick in different windings on the traction motors. Once you get over like 20, 22, something like that, it kicks in those higher windings. That's what that clunk, 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 clunk was. Curious? Yeah, we got to get over on this track, and then we can get back in our little hole where we're supposed to be. Almost up the top of the hill, so let's come off the amps. On your line, it was 30. Yeah, it varies by railroad, so I just picked 30. Sounded kind of reasonable. And I suppose that's because of braking power, right? The less axles you have, the less braking power you have. But I don't know. I'm not a real railroader. I'm not even a what you call a railroad nut, I guess. I've always liked trains, but I don't know a ton about them. I like to play around on Run 8, though. That's a lot of fun. Alright, let's get off the main. Signals and crossing equipment. Oh, okay, because it wouldn't be detected, maybe. Back to dim on the headlights. Back in the cab. Where are we going? Mainly diesel, Brian. I think there's some electric on, like, maybe on the East Coast. Such a big country. It wouldn't be practical to have electric. All right, let's double check. I'm not going to fly into some cars. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. It's almost hard to see this text in the early morning. Let's go back to red. There we go. You can definitely see that. Yeah, what Nova said. Almost everything there is electrified. Yeah, small country. Coming in hot. A little too hot. A little bit of a grade here getting in our pocket. So I guess next time I'll probably just gravity drop the tank cars out of there rather than messing with the logo. Hindsight being 2020. Alright, we'll put that back. This guy tied down. And we'll go ahead and set the handbrake. Actually, we might as well just shut this guy down. Let's hop back in the cab here. Alright, brakes on. G1 isolate. I think that's all we can do from in the cab. Then we can set it to off from here. Okay. Relinquish the train. So that part's done. Let's go ahead and drop a save. And just making sure the main was cleared up. And we do have a train coming eventually, so got that done. We're good to go. Let's go back down to Mojave. Yeah, older track for sure. I know they've been replacing with like concrete ties in some places. All right, back in Mojave. So we've got several pieces of the train here. Like this is a piece of the train that we're not going to be working this at this moment. This is a piece of the train. When I say piece of the train, it's all part of the same local, LOP-53. But what we're going to be dealing with is this train right here. And then these trains, like some of it goes over on this branch, some of it goes to the industry right over that direction from Mojave, which I think is railroad east, but directionally south. Can't bring up the controls. Here, let's get our train. Let's get our train going. Auto start all the things, and we're going to pretend like it was on yard air, so we'll just go ahead and give ourselves air. Where's my direction? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so directionally south, but I think it's railroad east. Hey, Marmat. As far as realistic, I don't really know. I don't know railroad operations that well. What I do, I just kind of do my own thing. And in Run 8, I started with a populated world that somebody made, a member of the Depot server forums. So everything's just kind of set out, and then I just kind of sort things in Barstow, in the hump yard, and build my locals that way. But as far as that being realistic, I have no idea. Okay, so we can see we got Monolith. We got a bunch of coal here. We got all this Monolith stuff. M-O-N. And we got WTI, which is... I'm looking at the sheet here. WinTag Industries. So we got some WinTag on the back end. Do we have CTI in here? Just Monolith and WTI. Just Monolith and WTI. I thought we had industry further out. Consulting my map here. Yeah, Kim Tool Incorporated, CTI. Got some CTI in the yard we need to take with us. Thought I remembered seeing CTI somewhere. That's all Paramount stuff. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't see CTI, just WTI. Okay, well that makes it easier then. We only have to worry about two things. Cool. We also need to worry about getting out of here. So we need to drop off stuff up here somewhere. So we need to go on this block. So I need to make sure he routes us to this block. I'm going to set that as my destination. So then the dispatcher knows where I want to go. Yeah, alligator, it's a weird one. This was already set up. This was part of the save file. But yeah, we got some tunnel. We got some, no, not tunnel motor, just a SD40-2. I think that's another SD40-2. Then we got an SD70 AC. And whatever this thing is. Oh, it's an ES44. So it is quite the train, for sure. If I bring up my switch list... Oh, there's pickups at Kim Tool. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. You can see there's a bunch of industries on here that we're not going to hit, because this run that we're doing right now is basically WinTag, Monolith, and Kim Tool. Just those three industries. You can see our setouts here. We got Monolith and WinTag. And then on past Monolith, we need to do some pickups. I need to remember to do that. Okay, we should have good air on the train. Let's do a brake test and we'll get out of here. So let's hop in the cab. And we bring up my brake indicator. And then we're going to do initial set. See that sort of start applying throughout the train. So white is released on the bottom bar. And then it goes all the way to reddish purple to full application. Might need to do more of a set. It doesn't seem to be propagating too well. Let's go and do a full 10 pound. There we go. That's looking good. Let's bring her on down another 5 pounds. It doesn't model the brake shoes moving. So this visual representation kind of substitutes for that. All right, let's do a release. Make sure everything releases. Every once in a while, you'll get a sticky shoe or a cylinder that just doesn't want to work. Stuff like that. Okay, looking good. We are on a grade. This would be a little bit of a trick getting out of here. But I'm going to go ahead and release. So I'm going to go down here. Get an EOT on here. There's a little air power generator in it. Power. And I'm going to release all the handbrakes on the train. So slack's going to run out. So the train is a giant spring now with all the draft gear. Okay, we're not sliding backwards. That's a good sign. Yep, for sure, Nova. All right, so we want to get out of here. So we need to tone up the dispatcher and ask permission. And then I need to line some switches. So let me get some positions saved up here. So let's do that as position 1. Then we'll have this as position 2. Then we're heading down this main. Would be the plan. All right. Line that up, and then we need to ask the dispatcher for permission to go. Now you can punch in the right DTMF code over here on the radio. The easy way is just to use the menu. Call me at next control point. I'm trying to get out on the rails here, buddy. Working with auto is a little bit of a challenge sometimes. There's nobody on that track, so I guess we can just go out on the track. Bop down to here. And just, yeah, see, he sees that the switch is thrown now. All right. Well, let's get out of here. So we're going to load up some amps. These things load kind of slow because we are sitting on a grade. All right, amps are coming up. I'm going to start rolling off the loco brakes. I'm hoping we start moving. Yep, we're moving. All right, cool. Uh-oh. Nova, did you do too many capital letters or something? Nightbot gets a little picky sometimes. Okay, well, I guess we'll take the main. Oh, yeah, too many capital letters. Calm down, Nightbot. Give her the beans. Yep. It's about a 1 to 1.5% grade that we were sitting on there, so. Didn't want to just release the brakes because we just immediately start rolling backwards. Run 8 in sand. We don't need quite that much. Alright, that's enough bell. We'll see what Otto says once I take the Bane. Can't see. Oh, we got a train on the other Bane. He's going to be passing us probably. Alright, I'm going to set my counter. Then I'll know when the train's out of the yard. We got quite a pull right here, but we should be pretty good. We are 3.6 horsepower per ton, so we're going to be fine. I hear him coming. Hey, the railman, welcome. Yeah, Mojave is interesting with the grade. And then coming out of here, I've actually broken a coupler. I've broken trains apart trying to get up this grade. It can be a little tough. Where'd our friend go? There he is. He's gaining on us. Slowly. But if I hop back to this point here, we can watch our train roll by. Aw, Chessie. I always like the Chessie paint scheme. Little sleepy cat. Here goes the other guy on the other main. Nine our speed. Speed's good. Give her a little more beans. Of course, we've got the classic Burlington Northern. Love that BN green. Okay, let's hop back in the cab. Good luck there, buddy. Like a big old unit grain train. Heading somewhere. We got another 800 feet to go and then we'll be clear of the yard. What is our speed limit out here? Doesn't say yet because we're still considered to be in the yard, I guess. 1.6% grade. Another signal in 1.2 miles. And I'm going to put that back to white. No, DL, this is just me. So everything else you see is AI. Alright, 200 feet. Coming up on the end of the train. We'll clean up after herself. Now, Run 8 does have very good multiplayer, but I'm playing single player. Okay, we are on the main. We're clear of the yard. Let's rock and roll. We're headed out to Wind Tag, which is around mile marker 377. Not sure where we're at. We'll look for some signs. All aboard the struggle bus. Can't see my train for the other guy. There we go. Oops. Messed that up. I have no custom horns. I don't have any custom anything. I don't mod Run 8. Oh, we're matching the speed. Alright, we're going all the way to Notch 8. Take no prisoners. Get on the old dispatch board here. Alright, exit. Nope, not that key. This key. Do that, and I'm going to go ahead and tone him up again. Get that back up. Dispatcher. Call me at the next control point. Okay. Guess we'll just do our own thing. We got green. We'll see what that mile marker is there. We're heading out to around 377. Notch 8, don't be late. Exactly. What's up, Dave? $379, so I assume they're counting down. We need to go about 2 miles. Then we're going to drop off some cars. Man, even with 3.6 horsepower per ton, we were just barely accelerating up this hill. I'd hit the auto MU button, so everybody should be working together. Yeah, they're all... I can hear them screaming. Building America. Still just barely gaining on that guy. We're gonna just get up to speed and it'll be time to slow down. 79.1. Wait, what? Holding the map. Oh yeah, okay. I see where I see that signal on the map. So just past the detector at mile marker 377 is Wintag Industries. And... oh wait, that's a facing point. Maybe we're supposed to drop these off on the way back? Ew. Maybe we're supposed to drop those off on the way back. So I guess we could have just followed this guy out. But he's going pretty slow. Okay, so out past Cameron. And then Monolith is at about... what mile marker? 365-ish? So not too far. Not too far. Gotta get some screenshots. I don't have anybody coming at us for a while. So I think we're good to play rogue over here. I thought we had to drop off stuff at WTI, but it's actually a facing point switch, so we couldn't do that anyway. But I think we need to cross at Cameron. I'm gonna go ahead and set my destination block here. We will need to be on this side for Monolith. I don't know if we can get around him, though. So we might have to wait for him to go. Is that next signal, is that the crossing? Yeah, you can see we need a lot of power, though. I mean, I had it in run 8 and we were doing barely 20 mile an hour. There's some serious grades out here. I believe this is the crossover, so... I'm gonna have to let him go past. No, that's just a signal. It's not the crossover yet. Slow down too much. It won't. That's his rear power or just... No, that's just mid power. Alright, so he just hit... Did he just hit the detector? Yeah, so there's wind tag. And the crossover is... Oh, it's like another 6 miles. Crossover. So yeah, we're good. Just let her run flat out. Got a reduction to 35. No problem. No problem at all. I don't know what he considers a control point. I need to read up on that. We get under dispatcher control at all yet? Nope. Okay. I don't know where we need to call him from. He doesn't want to talk to me, chat.
UP detector milepost 377.0 track 1.
There we go. Trying to get on the right screen. So all the temps are looking good. So that's where we'll drop off stuff on the way back. That's Windtag Industries. We've got some cars for them. The signal going into the crossover is considered a control point. Okay, I wondered about that. That makes sense. I don't know, DL. I don't know enough about ABS and CTC to tell you. I believe it's dispatcher controlled. Whatever that means. So Otto, the dispatcher, is doing all the signaling and whatnot. So we'll check in with him here in about 5 miles. But I'm guessing we're going to have to wait for this guy anyway.
377.0 track 1. No defects. No defects. Total axles 176. Train speed 21 mph. Ambient temperature 64 degrees. UP
Alright, cool. We're track 1, I believe. That sounded like the right axle count and speed.
UP detector milepost 377.0. Track 2. No defects. No defects. Total axles 364. Train speed 18 mph. Ambient temperature 64 degrees. UP detector out.
Alright, he's got no defects as well. If I pull up the dispatch screen and I hit, I think it's, is it left control F1? Nope. Shift F1? Nope. Right control F1. There it is. There's auto DS, there's ABS. Oh, okay, so you can turn on ABS mode. So ABS mode would just set the signals based on occupancy and switch position, I think. But I don't know a ton about it. Farm Sim Daddy. Don't know how you can play this after Farm Sim? I have no idea what you mean. But welcome. I'm giving her all she's got. And I don't think we're going to catch this guy. We're going to get to the place about the same time. Back off the amps a little bit. I don't know. Where's the dang crossover? Don't see it anywhere. Next signal looks like half a mile. Don't see any signals. Whee! Oh, there they are. No, that's not the crossover. We're still not at the crossover. Okay. Duly noted. There's the crossover. Yeah, right there. Okay. Got it. I'm too far away. Transfer to my train. Then hop in the cab. Well, let's keep her in notch 7. We'll see how we do on speed. Got no more to give. I can't make her go any faster, Captain. Okay, Scotty, calm down. So we're going to have to follow this guy anyway, so we'll probably just let him pull on ahead. We'll maintain around 10 or 15 miles an hour, something like that. It could be Atesh. Is it Atesh Tarsha? Hope I said that right. Could be. I don't know enough about it to say either way. I know in Railroader, another train game that I play, that's how it works. Like ABS is just, it runs off of occupancy and switch position. Whereas CTC, the controls, or the signals are controlled by the dispatcher. So I think we're in CTC mode. Maybe. Except I can't get the dispatcher to talk to me until we get up to that signal. So we'll get up to that signal and then we'll stop. Then we'll get under dispatcher control. Right, just in time to get out to Monolith. But then I'm not sure how we asked to work this area. I'm still learning how to like interact with auto as a single player. He's a grumpy old fart. Yeah, I think he's modeled after the main dev. Love you, John. Thanks for an awesome product. Most likely you're not watching this ever, but I love Run 8. Snaking through the desert. That guy is just slogging through. He's got all kinds of power. Can still barely do like 20 miles an hour. Listen to him working. If you got some good headphones, you can really hear that bass. Or a good sound system. He's putting the power to the rails. I don't do a whole lot of mainline driving, so this is kind of an interesting little change. I'd rather be switching cars than just sitting. So I don't do a whole lot of mainline running. .6 miles to the next signal. I don't know if y'all can read that. Is there a slightly darker color? It's either white or like really bright stuff, so that's not too bad. At least you can read it now, probably. All right, here comes my power. We're still doing 16. Yeah, for sure, Atesh. Otto does a good job keeping stuff moving across the railroad for me, but I'm still figuring out all the tricks to working with him as a local. But your back's into it, SD40s. All right, about 2 miles out. Sometimes it's fun to just sit and rail fan. Big blue line. I like those CSX box cars. Those are nice looking. %2 grade. Here they go. Alright, let's get back in the cab before something happens. Now I need to go back to white so I can see what the heck's going on. So we'll pull up to a stop at this next signal. We'll get on board with Otto, let this guy pass. And then we'll head on into Monolith and figure that out. What I'd like to do is just take mainline authority on that track 2 by Monolith, but I don't know if Auto will let us do that. Wonder how close you need to be to the signal to be considered a control point. I'll try at 1 mile. Well, we're at mile and a half, so it might work. Is it going to be 14 star 54? That's saying 5, 14, 14. See. Huh. I'll just use the menu. So we're 1.3 from the signal. Let's see if he'll talk to us now. UP Warren Tower. Nope. All right. We'll get right up next to the signal. We'll try again. Just start throwing switches? Yeah, I mean, I could do that too, but I like trying to work with the dispatcher and be somewhat realistic, even though I don't 100% know what that would look like. I do know we need to cross over here at Cameron because Monolith is over here on Main 2. But we're already past the last intermediate. He won't talk to us yet. We'll get right up next to the signal. We got to let this guy go past anyway. So then we'll go from there. This grade here is brutal. 2.2%. Let's see. We were on... So we're 4,000 tons, or 4,100 tons. It's not terrible. And since I don't do a lot of mainline running, I'm not very good at it. So I'll probably stop in the wrong place. Stuff like that. Oh, is he having a little tiff with Bob, Darkwind? Bob? What did you say to Otto? Oh, even Bob's giving me the cold shoulder. He won't even look over here and silently judge me. Man. Everybody's in a mood today. All the temps still look good. The traction motors have warmed up quite a bit, but they're still in the green. Engine temps towards the high end, but also still in the green. So everything looking good. We got a little bit left here, about a half a mile. Just going to ease up on this signal. We're only doing 13, so... Nothing crazy. I'm in this view. Can I just hit this button? No. Okay. Do I have to hit that button? You feel very awkward on this side, yeah. Like, why are you guys fighting? Aren't we all on the same team? Alright, let's start backing off the notches. We got about a quarter mile to go here. Let her start slowing down a little more. Nope, we're going to stop too soon. Let's get back into the amps. Bye, train. Bye, train. Oh, I forgot to turn my green screen light on. Pro streamer. Oh, this is the intermediate signal. It's not even the crossover yet. God dang it. I'm a terrible engineer. I forgot that we got this intermediate, so. I thought we'd already passed the intermediate. My bad. So yeah, Bill, you were right. I probably have to pass this signal, then he'll talk to me. I thought I'd already passed it. Got a yellow over red, which means something. Consult the chart. Yellow over red, approach medium. That's kind of what I thought. At least, well, that's BNSF. What about UP? Advanced approach. I'm a little rusty on everything. Alright, I still have my block set. It's a little hard to tell because it's green, but... Now let's see if Otto will talk to us. Bob, you just be quiet over there, okay? Hey, he's going to talk to us. Bill was right. And DRRP as well. Switches her line for another train right now. Yep. All right, cool. So we're talking to dispatch now. Yeah, I don't think that was flashing. They're all just lumped together on my cheat sheet here. Approach diverging when it's not flashing. Or wait. No, that's multiple signals. Yes, alerter, I'm still alive. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no flash. Okay, so with no flashing, yep, approach. You guys are right. Definitely not biased because you work there. Yeah, they're all pretty similar, Nova Blaze. And then out here, you've got like BNSF and UP, and sometimes they share, well, a lot of times they share track. That's why I have a cheat sheet. So I've got these maps and stuff from the depotserver.com. And I know I don't have my green screen light up, or my green screen up. Then I've got this giant cheat sheet of all the signal aspects and whatnot. So that way I can keep track of what's what. Back over on the right page here. And there's our red signal up ahead. And the grade flattens out a lot here. You can see our engine's on level ground now. All right, we got to proceed on signal indication. So we just got to watch the signal. I believe it's joint, but UP rules govern. Could be. And I'm so dry. I'm chugging water. Finally see the crossover up there. Holding out hope for the Keystone sub. Yeah, they're usually pretty tight-lipped about what's coming, so I have no idea. I got the Fitzgerald. It's pretty fun. For something very, very different from SoCal. And everything's not brown, so there's that. Keep her stretched out. Yeah, stretch, stretch. Relax. Now, as soon as I stop. Figures. Is there a mile marker here? This is Cameron, I guess. I think we're like 4 miles maybe from Monolith. Something like that. Like we're heading into some more hill. It's like possibly a helper track up there. Alright, I'm going to set my counter and then we'll know we're through the crossover. I don't think it has an orange indication, Bill. I think it's just red, yellow, green. These guys are out in the middle of nowhere. Working on some signals, it looks like. Looks like a high-speed crossover. So I think we're good for a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit through there. Oh, I thought that was a signal. It's a red truck. It's like, I should be able to see that signal. Alright, we're through the crossover, so we're putting the hammer down. Okay, I'm looking at the map. We're through Cameron. Flip over to the next page. About 365. Well, marker 365 is where Monolith is. Next signal, 1 mile. Be hard to catch that signal. $369. So we got about 4 miles. That's kind of what I was thinking. I'd be ready to dump air. Oh, we got a yellow. I mean, we need to be at 35, prepared to stop. On approach. Reduce to 30. Alright. Well, we're on a grade, so it shouldn't be a problem to reduce. No problem, boss. We're on it. Oh, these things load amps so slow. I brought off too much speed. Oh, you're watching on your phone. Yeah, it'd be a little hard to see then. It's yellow. Yellow, green, red is the only thing I've ever seen. I've never seen an orange. Man, I had all that speed. I lost it. Engine temp is right at the top of the green. missed that. 368. Okay. Sounds good. A little fast, though. Yeah, we're going to have to keep it at 30 because we're following that other train. So we got another approach. I don't know this line. I just see we're going downgrade a little bit, so. Gonna back all the way off. There's Monolith. That's what we're going to work. Hey, Pacific Northwest and Southern. Welcome. You're just tuning in. We're running the LOP-53 up to Monolith, which is just off to our left there. Came out of Mojave Yard and headed up here, so we're almost there. And we got to figure out how to work it the most efficient way, which I probably will not do. But we'll get the work done. Do we have this? I'm just looking at my map again here. Do we have any more signals? Yeah, we've got some signals right before Monolith. I might try the request mainline authority and see if that'll work. So we're going to tie up the main a bit here while we work Monolith. Yeah, let's keep her stretched out. Or no, we're on a grid, aren't we? Bang. Let's just bang the train around a little bit. It's always good for it. Wasn't sure if I even remembered the key combo for dynamic brakes, but I did. So I think I want to leave the train here. We would then pull ahead and back into Monolith and get all the cars, all the pickups. And then probably set them on this intermediate, the middle siding. And then grab the set outs. That's how you're supposed to do it. Has been the best sim game in 2024? I don't know. I don't know of too many of the simulator games that came out that I've played. I have to think. Okay, we are stopped. Will he give us mainline authority? I don't know. Mainline authority granted. Oh wow! Hey, look at us. Okay, well let's go to town then. So I think we'll leave the train here. We'll run up past here, back in, do all the pickups. And then I think we could set the pickups on this track. Go grab the set outs. You know, pull our train forward. And then take the set outs and set them out. Grab this stuff. Actually, we could probably leave this stuff here. And just run the... is it... I keep getting confused of which cars we have. Oh, it's WTI. So those would be set outs on the way back. So those need to be on the back of our new train heading back the other direction. Right. We could utilize... Yeah, we could run around... I think we can make that work. Well, yeah, because if we pull our train forward, I'm just trying to think through the moves here. If we pull our train forward, WTI stuff would be set in here. Then we can grab the cars, run around, and then they'll be on the back. Okay, I think we have a plan. Let's start executing that plan. So we'll go ahead and pull the train. I guess we could stop up here. Didn't necessarily need to stop back there. So we need to go ahead and pull up here, and then we'll cut off the train. Back in the cab. Let's load up some amps. Don't do that. Guess he got tired of waiting. Sometimes the AI traffic is dumb. I remember watching the video of some guys working this. And they stopped back there. I don't know why. I don't remember why they did that. They probably had a better way of doing this than I have. A little bit of a grade here. Yeah, you almost needed a new truck. The train always wins. Don't try that. Alright, yeah, we still have mainline authority, so should be able to just do whatever we want here with Monolith and be good to go. Oh, we do need to run down to Kim Tool and do pickups. I forgot about that. We might just want to run an engine light down there. I don't know if that's what they would do, but there's no point in taking the whole giant train down there, I wouldn't think. Just to pick up some cars. We don't have any setouts. Okay, we're going to set a bunch of handbrakes here. Then we need to back up just a scotch. Take the pressure off the coupler so we can pull the pin. It's a lot of locomotives to pick up some cars. I think we got enough power. All right, let's hop on the step. And actually, where we go, and we'll figure that out. Oh, I forgot to release the terrain brakes. That's why there was a little bit of air in the brake cylinder. I think we need to throw a switch to get those cars. Might as well go all the way back, though, and get the far stuff. Oops, wrong direction there, Chief. $50-year time frame is about up. Yeah, I would imagine they need to have, like, updated brakes and bearings and stuff. Probably new regulations. Whoa, slow down here. That's a heck of a grade. What's up, fellas? Don't mind us, we're just screaming through here. I forgot to turn the headlight off on that guy. Oops. Whee! So we'll grab these tankers. Put my phone on vibrate. Alright, these are on back. Just let gravity do the work. Kerchunk. Take the handbrakes off. Let the slack run out. Pull up just to pass the switch, and we got to pick up some cars back over in there. Yeah, the gondolas are old boxcars. I'm sure it's a hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff. We'll get some air in here once we hook up to these cars. I think. Easier to keep under control. Chunk. Actually, those are all empty too. But yeah, well, it's enough cars. We should get some air in there. Alright, that is just set for air hoses, so let's set all the air hoses in the train. Make sure this guy is closed. Back to the front of the train. Get some RPMs for the old air pump, and we'll start pumping air. You are open. So I'm watching the flow gauge here, cubic feet per minute. We don't want too much air rushing in. It'll trip the emergency, so that's why you just crack the angle cock partially open. When you're hooking up to a whole bunch of empty cars, it's got to pump up the brake pipe throughout the whole train. And then each car actually has modeled air brakes. So there's the brake pipe pressure on the car. Then they each have an auxiliary reservoir, an emergency reservoir, and then the brake cylinder. All that's modeled. There's even retainer valves if you want to use those. You can cut them in and out, bleed them, all that good stuff. So I don't remember, somebody was asking about, I think it was Brian, about this simulation game. 2024. I don't remember when Derail Valley came out, but that was a pretty good hit. There may be others I'm just forgetting about. We click on one of these way down here. We got 77 pounds in the brake pipe. Everything's filling up. Oh, we got a train coming by. Do a little rail fanning. Container. It's probably a hot train. Heading to LA, maybe? I'm not sure. Can't see the tag from here. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant the simulator update for Derail Valley. That's when I bought it. When it became more of a simulator. I don't remember if that was this year or last year. It all kind of runs together. This is taking a while to pump. Is our... Yeah, our RPM's running full. It's running full bore. Just a lot of air to pump. Now, if you don't want to wait, you can just tell it to fill it full of air. I kind of like the realisms. Alright, cubic feet is down to 70. I think we're okay to go ahead and open that up all the way. Yep, don't think we tripped the emergency, so that'll let the air pump up quicker. So hop in the cab, we can see our flow. We don't have an EOT on there, so I don't know for sure what the rear is. Probably start moving once this flow gets down to like 60, below 60. Oh, it was last year. Yeah, time flies. I couldn't even remember. How are we looking back here? Looking good. All right, I think we can move, and then we'll try stopping with the loco brakes, and we can put some air on if we need additional. All right, let's get some amps building. We need some more amps, boss. Send the conductor back with his hand gauge, right? It's not a lot of weight, but 1.25% grade makes for some interesting switching here at Monolith. We're not for just moving an empty cut. So we need to go on ahead and we need to pick up these cars. And then we'll have everything picked up. We'll stick the pickups over here on this track. I think that's what that's for. Then we can grab our set outs, set them out. We'll go from there. And I don't know if you would even do this with the road locos. It seems kind of like overkill, plus that's a lot of weight. So there's probably some different process for doing this more realistically, but this is what I'm doing. Wear your hard hat, it's the law. Good idea. Alright, I'm going to trip my counter once we get past here, then we'll know we're past the switch. Run two big AC road engines. Yeah, I think these are all 6-axle. Yeah, these are all 6-axle locos, so it'd probably be okay. Got the counter counting down here. How's traffic looking? Yeah, he's routing stuff around us. Oh, this guy is waiting. But he should be able to go around once this guy is passed. Good job, Otto. Let's see, did I set up I didn't set up a point, did I? Would have been smart. Let's set this guy up here. There we go. There's 700 feet. I could also have stopped short of the switch and grabbed the cars. That's probably be the smart move. But why do the smart move? We could do the hard, difficult way. Yeah, nothing's tight back in here, Atesh, so I think it would be alright. And with 6 axles, you're spreading the weight out more. So that was my thought, anyway. I know 6 axles can be problematic on some switches. bad time to scratch your back there, buddy. Stalled it out. The smart move would have been to stop the train here and then with just the engines grab these cars. I didn't think about that until I was already past here. Yeah, I've heard from other railroaders that they can pick switches sometimes, the 6 axles. As well as the tight radius is the problem. But maybe it's because they were tighter switches. I don't know. Quick, switch. No. Stop it. There you go. No, I don't want to click on the car. Okay, let's roll back on a grade and couple this up. I'm sure it'll go perfectly fine. Should start rolling backwards, right? Yeah, we'll give her a low bump. All right, what's going on? Did I break something? Hello? Bob? Why don't you want to go backwards? Yeah, all the brakes are released. Oh, I had handbrakes on. Derp. That's why it was pulling so hard. I never took the handbrakes off. I mentioned yet what a terrible engineer I am. About 20 pounds on the engines because we're going to come slamming into something here in a second. Yeah, I never took the handbrakes off these hoppers I picked up. So we drug them all the way up here with handbrakes on. What's that smell? You guys smell that? Nothing's smoking. They will start smoking if you overheat them. I had that on an engine the other day that was... It was dead in train, but for some reason the loco brakes were applying too hard. It's like it hadn't set it to 25 psi or something, so I don't know. Anyway, and I was making the locomotive brakes smoke pretty good. So anyway, let's try this now. I'm a big old dummy sometimes. Yeah, handbrakes are working good, boss. Hey, look at that. It'll roll on the grade when you take all the handbrakes off. Who knew? That's just the good physics of Run 8. It will let you do dumb stuff. And then if you overheat the brakes, they'll start smoking. All right, we're going to stop at some point. You hear those brakes grabbing? Hear you? Just polished up the wheel treads, you know. All right, let's close you off. Yeah, Atesh, I'm not here to argue the point with you. I'm just telling you what other railroaders have told me about their experience with success locomotives. I couldn't say one way or the other. All right, you are open. So I just wanted to demonstrate how you can blow the emergency. I forgot to hook the arrows this up. Bob's gonna kill me. I know, Bob. Okay, I know. I know. I'm dumb. What do you want me to say? So let's reset the train brakes. The one hose that mattered, I forgot to hook up. Brake shoe didn't smell good. So, let's see, reverser. Yeah, everything should be good. So once we do that for 60 seconds, this one actually tells you. It's got the LCD. 24 seconds. So yeah, don't open the angle cock, even partial, with the air hose not hooked up. You'll blow the emergency valve. Okay. What a dingus. Alright, we're in neutral. Let's give it one notch just to get the RPMs up on the compressor. It is connected now. Slack's running out here. As the train brakes release, we got 4 locomotives with their independent sets, so that should hold us back. Another container train screaming through. We brake for nobody. All right, let's pull forward, shall we? Amazing how easy that pulls when you have the handbrakes off. Oh, I didn't whistle for that grade crossing. Get fired. Okay, now we need to pull up past this switch and put these pickups in there. We can start working on the setouts. Yeah, I don't have any pickups listed for Monolith, so we got those all. Get our counter. So this is a local, but there's a lot of like big moves. And then there's some mainline running involved as well when you head out here to these far industries. The other industries are right next to Mojave. They're pretty close. Engine has cooled off nicely. All right, 400 feet to go. Got a bit of a grade here to help slow us down. I wonder if going past this signal busts our mainline authority. So we'll find out. Didn't hear anything from Otto. Hang on, Bob. Going backwards. We got even more of a hill when we get over the hump there. Yeah, he just kind of rolls with it. Bob's been with me for a lot of hours on the railroad. He's used to my shenanigans. Okay, brakes are really starting to grab now, so we're going to push on it a bit. Your boxcar. There you go. Off the track. Okay, let's go grab some setouts. And I'm still not sure what to do about those pickups out of CTI. Thinking of just running light out there. There's no runaround or anything. Maybe we'll go take a look at the industry layout. It doesn't seem worth pulling the whole train out there just to pick up some cars. Yeah, Bob's got quite the stash. I haven't done it in a while. This saves. I think it auto saves, but just in case. Alright, about what? A little over half a car? This thing's build amp so slow, it's not hardly even worth doing it. We'll just let gravity do the work. Per bump. Alright, so connect you up. Then let's turn on the tags here. So everything is monolith back to this Run 8 boxcar. Right past the red one. Okay. So these WTI cars need to be on the back of our train when we head back that direction. So I could tack those onto there right now. And then when I pull that out, run around it, we'll be on the... They'll be on the back. Yeah, I think that's the play. All right, we have a plan. Well, the air's pumped up because the brakes just released. The train's settling out all the slack. Okay, let's release handbrakes on the cars. Train is holding. To get that flow down a little further, we'll start marching up the hill. We are in a bit of a grade here. Build up some amps. Rolling off the train brake, or the independent brake. Oh yeah, there's our EOT. I forgot we had that back there. And we're moving. Moving and grooving. Yeah, WTI gets spotted on the way back. They were a facing point industry on the way out here. On the way back, there'll be a trailing point. So once again, we got to pull up past this switch. And we'll tack a few more cars on there, shove it back in there. And then do our dropouts. Drop-offs, set-outs, dropouts, something like that. So temperature outside. Probably ought to go shut the house up. It's really nice this morning. It was down in like the 50s. Had some windows open. All right, hit the counter. Sometimes I wish, like in Railroader, I could throw a flare down and tell the AI, hey, drive to this flare. Yeah, we're supposed to be back into the hot weather again. We just had a little bit of a cold spell. Starting to get towards fall. Do you turn on traffic in game? I'm not sure what you mean. Like road traffic? Or AI trains? As far as I know, road traffic is just a graphics option. That 3? Yeah, it was 3. Alright, we'll get you stopped. Take that off because we're going to be coupling up. Yeah, road traffic, there is no key. I don't actually know. I thought it was just always on. I thought there was a oh, here it is. Yeah, car spewers under graphics. So that's what makes these cars here on the road. Make sure car spewers is turned on. All right, it is flipping hot in my office, so I'll be right back. I need to go shut some windows up and turn on the AC. Turn you over this way in case a train comes past. Be right back. Well, it's nice and cool in the rest of the house, so I guess I'll just have to suffer. It gets really hot in my office when there's no air coming in. It's 70 in the rest of the house. A little over 76 here in the office. I don't know what that is in Celsius. 76 is a little on the warmer side for me. Just ran up 2 flights of stairs, so a little out of breath. All right, we need to bring this on back and hook onto this part and then shove the whole rest of the train back a little bit. So these WTI box cars are on the back. So we'll release the train brake. Release the independent. And we should start rolling back eventually. See the brakes release there on that bottom line as it turns white. And I see the train moving. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just a little hot, a little warm. A little warmer than I'd prefer it to be. Uh-oh. Be a hard couple. Nailed it. There he goes. Mixed freight. Nice. Where are you headed? You are going to MWCRV. I'm not familiar with that. Somebody will know. RV. What would RV be? Not sure. Alright, anywho. Let's get our train moving backwards here. Enough air to release those brakes. And we need these WTI boxcars in the hole. So back to this red car. Ooh, got some high cubes. Yeah, it's nice to see something besides just a, you know, a through unit train. Some DPU on the back, giving a shove. You're gonna need it out here. Alright, that should be good. Double check the train. Yep, that should be good right there. Got a little bit of air on it, so we'll ease her to a stop. Get some handbrakes tied on. Close that up and pull the pin. Wisconsin Central. There we go. Some cool boxcars on here. Golden West Service. Little TTX pool car. Blue. Big blue. Very nice. Okay, now we need to head back towards Monolith. We'll just let her ease on back. What's up, PB magnet? The old lead magnet. Now, where's this stuff go? That's a good question. So, coal cars go back there. Tankers go here. I think all the box cars go here. So we have... Oh, we do have some grain hoppers. It's a lot of box cars. Will those all fit? Maybe. It might fit. Is that 2? Yes, we need number 2 flipped. We need number 1 flipped to get back into the industry. Then 3 was that guy that's set the right way. All right, cool. I don't guess any traffic's coming through here, so because we have a train setting over it. We'll piss off the AI. They'll be fine. Got an initial set going there just to start charging up those brake cylinders. We will need to stop. We'll keep the speed under control. Yeah, that's a lot of cars. I'm not sure they're all going to fit back in here. I guess we'll shove as many as we can in there and see what happens. There's pretty much 3 tracks. I know where the coal hoppers and the tankers go. We don't have any tankers. Let's double check. These are all Monolith, right? Monolith. Yep, they're all Monolith. All right. All right, we got some initial air on, and then I'm pushing so we can keep that air set on. Okay, we'll stop pushing. Let's slow down a hair. So I guess we'll push back in here and see where we're at. Maybe they will all fit. Yeah, it's a pretty long track. We might be all right. We'll go ahead and let's go for a full 10-pound set. And probably have to push on a little bit. Keep things moving. Hey Ronald, appreciate you stopping in. I know my streams are pretty random, so don't worry about it. If you can't make it, no problem. Thanks for dropping in and saying howdy. It only goes to a limestone mine, Bernie? Alright, good to know. They shouldn't get too mad at me. Oh yeah, we got room. Okay, this track is longer than it looked. I can hear lots of brakes. So let's just ease to a stop here. I think we're going to be okay with that 10-pound set. Maybe. There's the end of the track down here. Yeah, speed's coming off pretty good. The only other question is, are we on the actual industry track? Yeah, it looks like it goes all the way out. Ooh, it actually stops here. So those wouldn't actually get... That one should get processed. Oh, we're good. Yeah, we're good. The whole cut is on the... what's considered the industry track. Good deal. Alright, well, let's drop those here. So, handbrake, brake, brake, handbrake, handbrake. Yeah, that's probably good. Close you up. Pull the pin. Get some amps built up, and we'll ease on up out of here. So no tankers, but there are places to drop off tankers. Yeah, Bernie, that's the plant power for Monolith. Sitting back in there. We were using that at the very beginning of the stream to move some tank cars around for pickup. Not quite close enough. There we go. All right, brakes released. Come on back. Whee! Yeah, nice nice tunnel motor. Nice see-through screens too. So then the hoppers come all the way back here. The switch is already set, so we just need to park those back in here. And then we are done with Monolith. We got to figure out how we're going to go get M-Tool. We'll take a look at the industry. Let's get some air on. We're coming in pretty hot. I forgot to turn the headlight off. it's still sitting there on dim. Do 10, well, 11 pounds. 10-ish pounds. This thing starts slowing down. Yeah, we might need more than that. We are on like a 1.3% grade. Now she's starting to bite. Probably would have been okay. Now I'm going to have to release. We got a lot of locomotives up there, though. Let's go ahead and throw about 5 pounds on the independent. We're under 10 mile an hour, so we use the locos to kind of help hold it back. Yeah, a little brisk. Brian got away from me. I forgot it was almost 1.5% grade back in here. Makes for some exciting switching or shunting. All right, does this go all the way back? Yep, goes all the way back in there. So that's the unload spot. On brakes. I need you to start taking a hold. I'm pretty rusty, but my train handling hasn't been too bad today. Yeah, what is going on back there? Look at that beauty of a stopping job. Huh. Interesting. Maybe there's a bug where somewhere up here trips that crossing. Okay, there's Monolith done. Get these engines back out of here and I think I'll buzz down and check out the Chem Tool Incorporated. I'm not familiar with that industry and see, like I was saying earlier, I think we might just want to run light down there and do our pickups because we don't have any setouts. Yeah, I need to get the crew out there and see what's going on down there. That was a weird one. All right, you're set back to green. Whee! All right, what I could do is I can go... No, that'll mess up my mainline authority, I think. I was going to have AI drive the train down to here. I've got mainline authority from Otto for the track 2 here. All right, we'll drive these guys up and we'll go take a look at the industry. I have no idea, Bernie. I'm not a super train nerd, so I don't have any idea. It is an SD70 ACE. Somewhere on our consist. I don't remember which one's which. This front guy is an ES44. Somewhere on here it says that. Yeah, this guy is an SD70 ACE. And we got a Couple SD40-2s. Yeah, here it is. ES44DC on the front. SD70 ACE. But as far as the specifics of it, I have no idea. It's a train, it goes choo-choo. Some people get really bent out of shape when I do that. I love trains. I've always loved trains, but I don't know all the nitty-gritty details. You're in Arizona. Well, hello from Missouri. We got a pretty diverse crowd in here. I think we got some people across the pond. Yeah, I think Brian said he's in Denmark. People from all over. Welcome. All right. Full independent. In fact, we'll even tie a handbrake on. And then let's go take a look at Chem Tool. And we'll plan out our next move. So if we go to the industry list. Chem Tool Incorporated. Okay, I saw on the track diagram it did have a runaround, so it's got a little bit of a runaround. So we just need to come down here and pick up some cars. So I think the thing to do... Oh, there's a Y here. Ah! We could turn on the Y. Interesting. Okay. That's probably what that's there for. Okay, so we'll run light down here. We'll turn around. We'll grab these cars and we'll head back. How long is that Y track? Yeah, it's not very long. Like I said, we're coming from this direction. I can see Monolith down there. So we need to come down. We need to get on track. We need to cross over. So we can't cross over here. How's this going to work? I would love to turn on that Y. I guess we could come down here and get into the Y or turn around. Maybe. I think that would probably cause absolute chaos with auto, so I might have to take over dispatching on this block. We can make that work though. Come down here, turn the engines. I mean, we wouldn't have to turn the engines. We could just swap the lead. But it'd be kind of weird having the SD40s in the lead. Yeah, there's lots of little inside jokes like that, Brian, in this game. You got the transporter sound and stuff like that. Okay, so dispatching. So if I pull up, yeah, here. So if I can turn off auto dispatching. So now I'm the dispatcher for this screen. So I will run down there and do my own thing. All the signals are red, so nobody's going to be interfering with me. Let's do this. Okay, we got a signal out onto the main. That is number 1. Beautiful. All right, let's roll. The Thunder Cab was loud. Oh, is that why it was called the Thunder Cab? Nice. All right. Soda from Out with the old, with the new. Got to take off that handbrake too, I just realized. There we go. That'll make a difference on your acceleration. Okay, so what I could do, these guys are chugging along. I could say, I have to stop, I guess. I could put it under AI control. That's all right. We'll run it. So we need to come down here. And when I can see that building, there's signals here. We need to cross back over. We'll turn on the Y, and then we'll go grab those cars. And then is there a way to run around those? There's a runaround track there. Interesting. So maybe we should come down, pull those cars out. Could back the whole thing across and then turn here, but then we'd still be on the wrong side. Oh, we could use this as a runaround. Yeah, okay. We got a plan. And if it wasn't isolated from the frame, that would be brutal, I would think.
Detector, milepost 363.8, track 2.
Yes, indeed.
UP detector, milepost 363.8, track 2. No defects, no defects. Total axles 2, 4. Train speed 3, 4. MPH, ambient temperature 63 degrees. UP detector out.
No defects. Good to know. All 24 axles. Good to go. I know I'm only supposed to be going 30 probably because I'm running light, but we're going to speed a little bit. Nice little gas station over there. Stop and save. Ooh, the railroad inn. You go stay there. 225. We need to go fill up her truck there. No flat tires. Yep. Confirm no flat tires. All right, so there's the cars we're picking up. The Y is over here. So yeah, it looks like it is set up to pick up here and then you can both turn your locos and run around. I'm still awake, alerter. Calm down. So we'll do that and see if that works. I'm gonna hop out up here and set a hotspot. Boink. Make that number 4. Colorful boxcar. Still over there, Bob? Yep, he's still over there. So, yeah. I wonder what this... I'm sure there's a purpose for it, or they wouldn't have built it. Why they have a little run around there? There's a lot of highway traffic out here. Was that a... That's cool. I guess a big crop waterers. That's a bright car. Catalyst. Okay. Bring her on back. About half a car. That'll do. Alrighty, we'll get your air hose connected up. Oh yeah, I was trying to remember how to do that. They added an interact button. It's pretty cool. You have to get close to the right spot. Yeah, DL runs them for real. I just play with trains. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's get some air in these bad boys. Actually, are these full? No, they're empties. They're all empties? Yeah, they're all empties. Wait, are they tagged none? Okay. Guess we got to take them to nowhere. We can do that. Where would these normally head? I don't know why they're tagged none. This is the first time I've worked this industry. So when Brad set up the save, I don't know, he set him as none. Whatever, we'll re-tag him for like RV or somewhere. Alright, you are closed. Let's get you partially open. Some air in these bad boys. So if we go to here and go to tagger. We'll just arbitrarily say you guys are all going to RV. Just say it with confidence. Yeah, and if you got a clipboard and a hard hat, everybody will believe you. All right, cubic feet per minute's looking good. Release the handbrakes. Pull on forward. I guess I should have crossed over if I was past that. I don't think I was past it, though. Now we got to go all the way down here and then back up and get the other cars. Ain't no stinking brakes. Yeah, we should have brakes. I'll probably do a brake test real quick when you hook up the other cars. These are empty, so we'll probably just stop with the loco brakes. I know we're going over 10 miles an hour and I'm using loco brakes. Just ignore that. It's okay. It's my railroad. I'll break the rules. Alright, hop on the little boxcar here. Nobody saw a thing. That's right. Whee! Everybody hang on. Brace for impact. Oh, crap. Quick, load up some amps before we stop completely. There you go. Good job. Alright, let's lace up the hoses the easy way. Shut that. And then up here somewhere. There we are. Open U partial. And if you don't want to wait for air to pump and stuff like that, you can just cheat it in, no problem. It gives you the option. Lots of options with Run 8. All right, how are we looking on the back end here? We got 82 on the brake pipe, so we're getting there. Let's see, we're neutral. Let's give it a notch. That way the compressor can ramp all the way up. Let's go ahead and knock off all the handbrakes. Let the slacks do its thing. I couldn't tell you an E-type coupler from an X-type coupler, so I have no idea. But Run 8 is modeled roughly around 2000, so 20, 25 years ago. So some stuff is not necessarily up to modern standards. Hey Bernie, thanks for dropping in. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, whatever it may be. So if I didn't want to wait for this to pump, I could come up here to my F7 air brake cheat, and instead of having it just do air hoses, I could have it do air and angle cocks as well. And then when I hit F7, doink, we magically have air everywhere. So you have that option. I normally have that set to just do air hoses, so I don't have to go down the entire length of the terrain if I don't want to. Setting up air hoses. All right, let's do a brake test. So we bring this up. See, we got a full release everywhere. That's good. So let's do an initial set. Okay. There it goes. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Oh, interesting. I hit F7 for that to set everything. It looks like it didn't set the angle cock up here, where I cut in the rest of this train. We have something broken. Where would that be? Be right in here somewhere. It all looks right. We definitely don't have a full train. We don't have a full train of brakes going on here. Get where exactly we hooked in here. Wait on somebody. Somebody not quite ready to go. That's all right. People come and go in here. It's all good. I understand people got lives and got stuff going on. A lot of people just lurk in here and never even talk, and that's fine too. I see you out there, 40 concurrent viewers. We got lots of people lurking. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, what's going on here? We got some kind of a problem here. So if we go back about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere back in here. Let's just take a look. So you have brakes set. You do not. Okay. We got a sticky angle cock or something? What's going on here? Interesting. Okay. Does that mean this car is broken? It's not passing the air through? Kind of what it looks like. Let's go ahead and cut it out. Will that let the air... Like it's not passing the brake pipe on, but I'm very confused. I'm probably missing something obvious. That's the usual thing. And yeah, Brian, I think you might be right. We need to tap on this brake pipe with a hammer. something going on. So we got 11-pound set, 10 to 12-pound set back to here, and then we had nothing on this car. Interesting. Well, let's isolate this thing. So close you and close you, and then let's just bleed these brakes. Cut it out. Bleed everything. And then let's release. We'll see if we can get the rest of the train to play nice. Yeah, just drag it. Just we wouldn't. It's not that car though. Like it's not passing the. Like there's no brake application past that car for some reason. Almost acts like it's just bugged out. I don't know if it's a feature or a bug. All right, so this guy is cut out. So I'll just make a note on his tag that he's cut out. Also, I need to label the other cars here. We put a bunch for RB. Let's go for FR for the rest of them. So bear with me. Let's go tag these guys. So if you hold down left control, you can select multiple of these and edit them all at once. So FR. Okay, and then this guy, I'm going to add the cutout back just so I can keep track of him. Yeah, now we got a set like on the back end here. What is going on with this car? All right, let's cut him back in. Hey, Build It Funky. Garrett, welcome. Okay, we got to cut back in. Let's open it up to the rest of the cars. That blow the emergency on those cars? I thought the emergency was only on the Loco. Did I break it? No, not necessarily. Okay. Welcome to Kerbo's Breaking Everything stream. So, yeah, all these guys just all went into emergency because I opened it too quick. All right. So let's open this guy partial. Keep an eye on our flow. See if we can get this charged back up, and then let's see if everything works. Okay, fully open. You are slowly filling. You're releasing. That's good. Okay, let's let this car fill up. And we'll see what happens. I guess we could always just set it out. Put X on it just so I don't lose track of which car it was. All right, we'll get the back of the train. Back of the train's looking good. Everybody's happy. Except for this guy. We gotta wait for his reservoirs to fill up, back up. They're filling really slowly. It makes me think there's something wrong with this car. They are filling, though. So there is that. Let's see if we can get an application through the train. No, it still stops. Oh, no, it went through that time. It's just this one car here doesn't have enough air. So I think we're going to be okay. Once this guy gets charged back up, I think we're going to be golden. But hey, that's why you run brake tests, right? If I hadn't done that, I would have only had brakes on half the terrain. Which, you know, it's just a bunch of empties. Wouldn't matter too much. But it could have been a big problem when I hook up to the rest of our cars back at Monolith. Still seems like it's charging pretty slow. What if I just cut you out? A little further application. Brakes are applying. We got the one car cut out. Let's go for release. It's a CN box car. It'll be fine. And we got a release. All right, let's head out of here. Got one bad order car. Not the end of the world. All right, so we need to come back here. Need to cross over. Let's get this set up. Whee! And then, yeah, then we'll go through here. Turn our train. And I think we can use the track at Monolith as a runaround. I think I have a plan. We'll see how it goes. Wow. That switches to downhill really fast. Stop! All right, that'll stop eventually. Just leave it at the back of the Y and forget it. Have it be somebody else's problem. Stopped right past the road crossing like a boss. Okay. That nearly got very exciting. Be okay, train. Your brakes are going to release here eventually. Just thinking we may want to push these back to Monolith after we turn. Set them by that track. I'm just going through this mentally. And then pull those cars out, tack them onto the end. Shove it up, then use the run around at Monolith to get back on the front of the train. It makes sense in my head. Let's see if we can have it make sense in reality. It's night shift's problem. How funky those tracks are. Just casually riding on the side of the train here. It's a high-speed crossover, right? It's about to be. Just needs to last till you're off the gangway, right? That's no way to be. Fix it right. I know how it is, though. Even in IT, you're often not given the time or the budget to do it right. So sometimes you got to just do what you do. Make it work. All right, is there anybody waiting? They're all just going to have to wait. We've got everything tied up around here. We'll get everything moving once we're headed back towards Monolith, I think. Actually, where's the crossover? Do I need to cross back over to track 1 before we head back? That's a thought. We need to check into that. A little screenshot there. Let me go back over here because I forgot to switch that over. Yeah, I got that cleaned up. All good there, CTA. Alright, the main line is clear. Let's actually turn this back on, get things moving. And then I'll figure out what I need to do once we get turned, because it's going to take a little bit here to get turned around. Are we going to actually push past the leg of this Y? A whole lot of room on that Y, but I think my 4 engines will fit. All right, let's get some handbrakes on. And I'm going to do a no-no and bottle the air. Tell anybody. So I do need to back up just a touch. Hold the pin. Head on into the Y. Don't look, chat. It's going to be bad. I don't think there's a sensor there for them to stop. They just keep on driving. It's all good. We'll just keep the bell on. Oh man, been going for almost 3.5 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh yeah, we'll fit. No problem. A little further. Say we'll fit, no problem. It's going to be a little tight. Now that I'm looking at it a little closer, it's a little tight. No, we're good. Nobody panic. Oh yeah, room to spare. Look at that, chat. No problem at all. Yeah, room for 2 more. All right, clean up that switch. That switch is back to green. I tried. You can't say I didn't try. Okay, let's go push on this train. Then we'll figure out signaling wise what we need to do. We do have somebody routed through on the top of us pretty soon. Wonder if I should. Oh, that's right. I need to cross over. I can't just go that way. I need to grab the train and then cross back over to the other track. Be a little bit of a mess. We'll figure it out. I may have to take over dispatching duties again. Oh, it's a little short. It looked like we were right up on it. Okay. There we go. All right, connected. You can be open, and then you'll go partial and open. As I bottled the air like a bad boy. We should have brakes now. Okay, we need to cross back over to track 1. Could be a little tricky. We've got somebody coming through soonish, but I'm going to go ahead and say... Actually, if I just open the switch... No! Otto's like, don't do that. There's a train a-coming. Where's this train? He's a long ways out, Otto. You need to chill, bud. We'll go ahead and stop him there while we do our thing. ACX train, doing all right. Playing with some trains. Working the LOP-53. All right, we need to back up. Everybody pull. It'll be grand. It'll be something. Ah, that's the crossover he had. Okay, I gotcha. So that guy... Yeah, we should have him stop there. So I have a plan in my head. I'm just hoping it works out like I think it will. Oops. Hit F3 too many times. There we go. Doink. I did a brake test before we dropped those cars off, and then I bottled the air like a bad boy, so should be alright. Except for Mr. Cutout Car. Who knows what he's doing. Alright, well that's stopping. Let's go clean up these switches. There you go. Now I can keep you... Oops, that was the wrong switch. Wrong click, I mean. Now we can keep you moving. Then we need to head back forward. Then once I'm back in this block, I'll give auto control back. Yeah, the old SD40-2. Good stuff. Okay, all back to you, Otto. I washed my hands of it. Back to Monolith we go. And it's getting pretty close for time I need to get off here. I'm supposed to be cooking some sausage. Not sure what time wifey's going to be back home. Should probably have that done before she gets home. Otherwise it'll be really noisy in here. Well, that's the railroad inn that we saw the sign for. Check out the railroad inn. Cool. They got a pool. And a palm tree. Neat. Little pace arrow there. Oh, hey, we're going 33. Okay, what are we doing down here? That's a great question. We need to stop this train here, pull this out, and tack it on the back. So we really could stop the train like here. Yeah, that's the plan. No AC units. I don't think they model stuff quite that detailed. It's weird. Oh, it doesn't do the brake because it's confused because I'm pushing the train. I forgot about that.
Total axles 7, 6. Train speed 3, 3. MPH. Ambient temperature 6, 9 degrees. UP detector out.
Roger that. A little more air on. Hey, catch you later, DL. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good one. I'll be wrapping it up here pretty shortly. Let's see if we can get this train put back together. And then running it back to Mojave and doing the whole rest of the local will have to be for another day. I guess really I could bring that down to here because we're going to use this monolith as a runaround track to get back around the train. As long as I stop before here, we're good. Think that train will fit between these two switches? I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's get this thing stopped. What do you think about stopping there, train? Hmm? Yeah, are you interested? We're gonna need more brakes. Go for 15 pounds. Should start grabbing pretty good now. Set some handbrakes. Hey Jeff. Yeah, I was a little rusty myself until the last few streams where I've played it. Had to kind of get back into the swing of things. My train handling is a little rusty. Alright, back over here. Apparently no traffic comes through here. Or else it just self-cleared because this train's been sitting here for like an hour. There's no traffic backed up. Yeah, Railroader's got a lot more game to it. The Railroader's almost like the Steam Run 8 in a lot of ways. Good sim. Well, good game with some simulation qualities. So we'll grab this, push it up ahead onto the rest of the train there. Then use Monolith to run around it and get back on the front end. Yeah, they're pretty similar in a lot of respects, whereas, you know, it's a railroad and it's up to you to manage things. Comes a train. Very nice. Little BNSF on the head end. Another unit grain train. Very nice. Alright, forward. Yeah, Century of Steam looks like it could be pretty good. I've been keeping an eye on it. See how it turns out. All right, he's through. All right, we'll sheet up the air hoses. Let's pop back here to the back of the train. You are indeed closed. Good to know. Releasing the handbrakes we had on. Have to start giving her a tug here in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull on it. I know we're still pumping air. Yeah, it was good stuff, Jeff. So I hope they can pull it off. It's a difficult thing making a video game. There was a lot more of the like gameplay aspect in that last video. That was nice to see. Kind of all starting to click, like he was saying. Sticky brakes or something going on there. Some double wide high cubes. Yeah, this is modeled around 2000. So it's got some older stuff in it. You don't have a release either. Why are we not getting a release? Not enough air yet? Here comes the slack. Bonk. I can't check the brake because Run 8 gets confused if your locomotives are pushing the train rather than pulling it. So I'd have to set this as a lead unit and then I could see it. Oh, yeah, we're still charging, I think. Through one of them 6 miles? Wow. That's pretty crazy. That PS4 farmer? It is indeed Kerbo. Yeah, you're all good. I'm a little concerned about that. We got something going on here that's not quite right. Let's do... Yeah, air hoses are all good. We have somewhere where the angle cocks aren't... I never hooked these two cuts together that were sitting there. That's why. That's why they're not releasing, because you didn't give them any air. Mystery solved. There we go. Now they'll start charging up. And before we get too out of control, let's put about 20 pounds on the front and then full. We'll let the locomotives hold that. Yeah, now, okay, now they've all released. Cool. We got a big old train and a big old grade, and I'm not sure. So we need the train to fit between these two switches. I'm not sure it's going to fit. But I need to get off here because it's dinner time and I hear the family is back, so I need to go cook some stuff. But we'll pick up this next stream. We'll continue the job. I think we got a lot accomplished. We just need to rebuild this train and then head back to Mojave. And then we'll have the monolith part of the LOP-53 done. Thanks as always for hanging out, folks. Sorry I got to run real quick. But yeah, I didn't realize it's been almost 4 hours. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if you got any left. And I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.